you know? You're being very obedient. And yeah, so with them like hyper focusing on you, thinking of you constantly, you know, it's attaching another cord, even though you want nothing to do with them. You're completely done and over. Like it, you know, it still attaches a cord, and it's like this person or these people literally every waking moment they're thinking of you. All right, even if they're in bed with somebody else, they're picturing you. They're visualizing. I'm strongly getting somebody called your name out in bed too. To somebody could have got smacked, could have beat the fuck up. My friend, let's say that. Oh man, someone's name could be Mike. This could be your name, somebody involved, or a passed on loved one. Somebody's, your ex is overindulging in drugs and alcohol. And if you didn't know that they did drugs and alcohol, sweetheart, you're going to find out because they do. They could have had this hidden from you. Even if they weren't a drinker before, they're a drinker now. Best believe that. Somebody could have a brewery. Brewer could be someone's last name. Actually, the tattoo artist, Josh Brewer, someone's name could be Josh. He's the one that did my portrait of my cousin Jesse. Back in 2002. Yeah, because my cousin, I think it was 2002 or 2003 he did this. Amazing artist. Somebody could have a portrait, it could be getting a portrait tattoo or something like that. Somebody could be a tattoo artist. He's located in Bristol, guys, if anybody's in Lower Bucks. He's located on Mill Street. He opened up his own shop. He's an amazing artist. Absolutely amazing. Thank you again, Josh. This portrait was in, it was in like a magazine or something. That one of my cousin, right here. And I have like the three little dots and the stars going there because it means my crazy life. In my life, it's crazy. My cousins, you know, obviously, this is the one that, you know, is a portrait of my cousin Jesse. Someone's name could be Jesse. He was born in '88, died in, you know, was unalived in 2001. Him and the two lovebirds and the roses for my friends Dan and Eric that got unalived with him. Josh didn't do this, you know. Actually, somebody else named Josh did this. But Josh is definitely someone's name. This could be your name or somebody in Bob's, because Josh Brewer did this, and then somebody else did this. I don't have his permission to say his name, but I mean, I'm promoting Josh Brewer's stuff, so he won't mind that at all. And I'm saying how amazing he is. And I'm recommending him. I'm recommending him, but he has his own shop now. I forget the name of it, but it's on Mill Street in Bristol Borough. It's on the corner. He used to work for True Blue Tattoos, where my friend Tattoo Billy used to work, okay? And now he opened up his own shop. I forget the name of it, though. But you're coming into union with your divine counterpart, and I feel like your ex is caught in the same little kitty games that they played. Something to do with kitty. Lord Jesus. No. Somebody could have cats. Somebody could have kittens. Somebody could have cats. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There's either a message that wasn't sent or being blocked, or somebody maybe these people are smiling in your face. That I'm strongly getting this, yeah, confirmation, okay? There's a King of Pentacles here, and I feel like they only got this. It could be your ex, or whatever, or somebody that was paying, somebody that was smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. They're getting paid a good amount of money, right, to play games with you, to smile in your face, stab you in the back, to try to get you caught up. They're not taking these bribes anymore because they know they're caught. They know that they got themselves tied up in some bullshit. Whatever they had set for you is now, and it's going to be the death of them. Look, with this skull and crossbones right here, it's going to be the death of them. They regret doing what they've done to you. I don't know if they're going to go to prison for unaliving somebody, attempting to unalive you. Somebody's ratting. There's people ratting. Three people ratting on these people at least. They're being snitched out, or there's three rats that were trying to frame you as getting ratted out, okay? Or they're switching sides now because they know they got caught up. You have three people that were once planning to set you up and frame you as on your side now. They're team collective, okay? The Four of Cups, okay? They're now grief, pain, sorrow, agony. I guess that too, because I would never said it. I'm sorry. Somebody's plane, never mind, plane got knocked over yesterday. Somebody's plane got knocked over. Someone's trying yeah, watch your plants around if you do have a cat, watch your plants around your cats, okay? Somebody's trying to stomp out your crops, okay? They're trying to see, like, your plants, like, whatever seeds you're flourishing, they're trying to stomp them out, but I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and I return it to the sender with love and light, all right? But, they're losing out on opportunities. They're trying to get you to lose out on opportunities, but it's not happening. They're not getting paid. They're like people that were once getting paid to make you lose out on opportunities. They're not taking these bribes anymore. They're not doing it, okay? They realize it doesn't work. It's just causing them too much problems. They're getting caught up in this. They're caught. Like this little fucking, somebody got caught putting something in your plants, doing something with your plants or some shit. I don't know. Tend to your garden is what I'm strongly getting. Somebody could have a hidden camera in their plants. I mean, that's one of my major places I live. That's a good place to hide them, actually. But make sure, guys, if you do have cameras in your house, in order for it to stand up in court, you have to have a sign saying that there's cameras in your house. I don't care. It doesn't matter where it's at, but you have to have something showing that, stating, even though I know it's ridiculous, but you do, okay? It could be a little sign. It doesn't matter. You can write it on a piece of paper as long as it states that that they're being recorded, okay? But that's one of my, I mean, that's one, you know, it's a good spot for one. And one of the little tiny ones you can get and you put it in your plant. A vase, whatever. I feel like somebody's caught on camera doing some fuck shit. Trying to stomp out your crops. But yeah, now they're losing out on opportunity. They realize you were their gift from God. They're watching you have all this glory, right? And favor from God. And now they're losing out on opportunities, and they're really regretting it. So they're not taking these bribes anymore because there's something here about in black and white. There's evidence. It could be caught on camera. Somebody could have did something. There's something at nighttime that they got caught up for because it was caught on camera. It could be also vandalizing property with this plant being knocked over here, or just trying to stomp out your crops. Okay. And this is also, I'm getting, like, see, because it's the kitties. Now, even if, like, they try to knock your crops over, God's still going to let them flourish. Like how I accidentally knocked my plant over yesterday when I was putting my bonsai, my pommy back up. Somebody could have a Pomeranian. It's still flourishing beautifully. Like, look at her cute little ass. She's so cute, by. And not only that, one of my succulents is starting to sprout. You know, while I was doing the propagating, well, my little succulents got its little veins coming out, its little roots coming out, and I was literally watching today because, like, I just noticed when it knocked down, like, I noticed the one root was starting to root, and then today I was I put it up, and I was literally watching the root grow. Like, I was watching it get longer. Like the second one, there's a second root coming out, and I was so scared because I had the, you know, the succulent, the clippings, like, you know, where you propagate them from, and I had it in there, and I was afraid it damaged, like, the root, but it didn't. And then, like, today the second root came out, and I was watching it, like, literally, I was watching it get longer, like, very slowly, but it's still, I watched it grow. And okay, that's another thing. So people are watching you grow, see how much you've grown, all right, and how you're being nourished, okay, you know, by God. They're seeing your growth, literally seeing your growth, and how far you have come. And they're complete in, like, awe, you know what I mean? They're like, wait a minute, what? And they're realizing every time they attack you, it does the opposite effect. Like, you get some rapid progression, okay? You might have, like, a little stall, like a little, you know, slow down, but you understand during that, like, slow time, you understand what's happening, you identify the problem, you know, and then you do whatever you do, either send it back or whatever you do, but you do it all out of love, okay? And which is another thing, and you don't do anything like to send it to no harm. You leave the vengeance for God, right? And because of that is why everything's rapidly progressing for you. Six of Pentacles, you're getting a generous blessing. Somebody could be a baker. That could also be someone's last name, could be baker. Yeah, people know that you have the ingredients to whatever you're doing, and it's inside of you, whatever you got going on, you know what I mean? You are the ingredients, you are the key. And you hold sacred wisdom and knowledge. You're getting this generous blessing to the point where you can be able to bless other, you know, bless the pockets of other people that actually need it, because you learned the lesson on who to bless, who not to, who to, you know, who to celebrate with and who not to. All right, just continue moving in silence, okay? It's very important so people can't go ahead and stop you. Somebody could be having twins. I'm seeing these two little eggies right here. They're connected at the hip right here. Somebody could be pregnant with twins, possibly. talking about the bunnies getting it on, you know what I mean? Also, someone's name could be Bunny, okay? Somebody could be twins or having twins, or this could be your twin flame, okay? This could even be your twin flame. They know you are the secret ingredient, okay? Maybe they're thinking some, like, okay? I'm also getting, no, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm gonna keep that to myself, okay? I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't want to get flagged. But yeah, you're getting a generous blessing coming to you. Because you're a very generous person, you deserve it. Oh, Ace of Swords, baby. Everything I say is Ace of Swords truth and 1,000,000% Ace. Look at this. You're coming into flame. It's your twin flame. Because I just said that. I just said it could be your twin flame. And then we got the Two of Cups here, followed by the Ace of Swords. And they know the 1,000,000% truth and clarity about you. They're caught up on you. They're stuck on you. Okay, like how I caught this card. They, you know, and your bitch ass ex got caught for whatever they did because, you know what I mean? Because we have the Two of Cups. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there was a message that wasn't your ex possibly. Maybe they don't want to pay anymore. They're not taking the bribes because they got themselves caught up. But there's something here about black and white. But maybe okay, this could be it too. Maybe there's a race thing here. Maybe one to use is like, you know, black. Maybe one to use is white. And somebody could have lied to your divine counterpart, or maybe your children. Maybe your children or their, whatever the situation is. Maybe somebody is mixed, or they have like, whatever the situation is. Somebody could have lied and said, they could have said that you were racist. It's not fucking true at all. And if this is your twin flame, then I strongly feel like they went through that same thing. Okay, and if that's the case, they know how it feels to have that slandered, okay, because you're a divine being, you're a very loving, nurturing, caring person, you love everybody, you know, in every shape, size, and color, and, you know, and every design. You know, even these fucking dumbass haters that, you know, did everything they could to try to stop, block you, and destroy you, and unalive you. And it's not true at all, okay, but I feel like somebody here is going to be in a biracial, relationship, or you are, or there's something here, somebody has mixed children, if it's not that, okay, and they lied and said that you were racist. You're not racist, not at all, not even a little bit. You love everybody, and it's very evident. They're paying people to lie and say this too. Somebody could have said that you were an addict, that you were an alcoholic, and even if you were in the past, you're not anymore, okay. And if you were, you're very open about this, or if you're not, you're being told to be open about it, because that is a testimony in itself. Because just like, you know, you're giving people inspiration to be able to get over their addictions as well. I'm very open and honest about my, you know, my past and how I used to do drugs and alcohol, but I don't anymore. And, like, look, what we've been through. We had every reason. Like, most people that have been through what we've been through, they would be full-blown junkies. We were never junkies, okay? There's a huge difference between junkies and, you know, an alcoholic can be a junkie, too, okay? There are people, you know, a junkie is somebody that would do anything for their next fix, whether it's alcohol or any kind of drug, okay? But they'll do anything. It's like a fiend, right? You were never a fiend. You were a functional addict, whether it was alcohol or drugs or a mixture of the two, all right? You would rather go without than do some low vibrational shit. You never sold your soul. You never sold your body. You never did none of that, okay? And God always made sure, you know, that something happened where if it need be, that like somebody came over and something worked out for you, so you didn't have to do that anyway, but you never fucking would. All right, and plus with these people, they wanted you down and out. They wanted you on drugs. They wanted you on alcohol. So if you notice, like, think back to the times. Now, for those of you that never did drugs or alcohol, I apologize for this, but this is like something I need to bring out for people who have. Okay, but think about back when you used to do drugs or alcohol, like, and whenever you tried to get clean, somebody would always show up, right? Like, oh, would you want to, you want to come out to the bar? You want to go? Let's go celebrate, right? Or they come over and be like, oh, look, I got this. You want some? Or whatever, and they were tempting you. They wanted you to go back into it, right? Yeah, it's because they wanted you on that, because there's a reason for that, because they want you at a lower vibration, because, you know, drugs and alcohol are the devil's playground, okay? Look at alcohol, wine, and spirits, okay? That's why you see some people, because it lowers your vibration, and, you know, it makes you more acceptable to lower vibrational things and for attacks, okay? And for spirits to take over you. That's why you see some people when they drink, especially liquor, I was always a liquor drinker too. I always loved liquor, all right? And some people, they get nasty when they're on liquor, and that's because negative spirits would attack them. Me, on the other hand, you couldn't make me mad. You couldn't upset me. I was a happy ass drunk. Okay, you didn't, like, I was never an alcoholic, but you know what I mean. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's because of what spirits you attract as well. You know, you're a divine being, so you attract, you know, positive spirits, all right? And of course, Archangel Michael is going to come right up in that body if he has to, and protect the motherfucker. but that's why, okay? And anybody that gets nasty when they drink, you need to stop drinking, sweetheart, because you're accepting negative spirits into your lower vibrational spirits that are attacking you. Okay? I was always been that person. Like, my mom, she was fucking violent. I kid you not. Like, she did not play. If you gave my mom vodka, no shit, you better run, bitch, because somebody's getting fucked up. Somebody's getting stabbed, and that is not a joke. Ask about my mama. And my mom, she literally, I've seen her knock out multiple dudes at a time. Her biggest thing she would always say is, never back down from a fight. If you get into a fight, you better win that fight, because if you lose that fight, you're going to have to fight me. My mom was the only person that ever made me see stars. I literally seen stars. She dropped me. Dead serious. True story. My mom and my brother was holding her back too, and she still no shame in my game. My mom dropped me like a wet noodle. My legs were like bloop. I got up real quick, like, oh shit, my brother was holding her back. I'm not gonna lie, I did a sneak attack, whatever. I did afterwards. But I ran out the house. My mom was like, you little bitch. God rest my mom's beautiful soul. Alright, it's a good memory though. And a learning experience, okay? It's a learning experience. Do not fuck with mom. Do not fuck with my mom, okay? yeah. My mom would have knocked me, and she was drunk. She wasn't even drunk. She was withdrawing from alcohol, okay? My mom, from an, you know, and it's what drugs do to you, though. You know what I mean? She was actually withdrawing from drugs and alcohol at the time. But that was a learning experience. Oh man, she dropped me like a wet noodle. Love you, mommy. Rest in peace. But I knew if I didn't at least try to hit her back or something like that, she would knock me the fuck out again. Like, that was her biggest thing is, you know, she did not play. But it also taught me to not, it taught me how to fight. Okay, she taught me, my mom, me, my brothers, my sisters, and everything. My sister, I only have one sister, to stand up for ourselves. And to, you know, we all knew how to fight before we could even fucking walk. You know? But she always did say, to never throw the first punch. But if somebody, you know, unless they're disrespecting your family, your loved ones, right? Especially if it has on loved one. I don't know if y'all seen on my Facebook, I was already fucking somebody up because they were talking shit about yellow. I'm not even kidding. I went live on that shit. First time I went live. And they made a slick remark about my Uncle RJ who passed away. I did not give a fuck. I went live. I was ready to fuck somebody up. Don't play with my people that I passed, you know. And of course they didn't show up. I knew who it was too. And the person that showed out, that tried playing like they just ran into me, it was that person who did it. That hid behind a fake ass fucking account. Ace of Wands, you're getting some passion in your beginnings. Like I said, remember that one victory, success, polar energy card, or whatever card that was with the wands. You're getting passion in your beginnings. AA. Somebody's in recovery. And this is why, because you recovered, you healed. They know the truth. Your divine counterpart knows the truth that you're not an addict. You're not. I mean, you're not a junkie. And if you did do any drugs or alcohol, you recovered from them. And for some, you know, it could be in like some real serious addictions too. But even when you were in those addictions, you never did low vibrational shit. Like, you didn't steal from nobody. You didn't, you know, sell your body. You didn't do anything like that. All right. You were a functional addict. That's a completely different than a junkie. Okay. And no shade to anybody, you know. Please pray for people that are still in active addiction, okay? And it is a proven fact that addicts and criminals are the most intelligent and most creative beings. Now, my biggest thing is there is a cure for, you know, opiates, okay? And opiates is like one of the main killers out there right now, and methamphetamines, right? So, but there is a cure. It's comes from a cactus. This is my idea of what I feel like the government should do. It's very expensive. A friend of mine, you know, we all thought that he was going to be a lost cause. There was no way in hell that he was going to. He never thought he'd have a day sober ever. His parents were rich. They are rich. They're literally rich. And they told him, like, look, I'm not going to say his name, but, you know, out of, you know, just because I don't have his permission. But I mean, I like, he's a testimony for it, okay? 1,000,000%. They told him, like, look, you're gonna get kicked out if you don't go to rehab. We're gonna send you to this rehab. I think it was in California. California could definitely be significant with the Raiders and everything else. We're gonna send you to California, and there's a cactus that they take the juice from or whatever. They inject you with this cactus, and it you can look it up. It's a real thing, and it does this rapid detox, right? And it resets your mindset to the way you thought before you ever touched opiates, okay? And it really does work. This man is now married, has children, and he's a law-abiding citizen. His life completely turned around, and now his parents are extremely proud of him. He went there swearing up and down that he was going to come out getting high the next day, everything else. He did not have any faith in this at all. This shit really works. It's very expensive, though. His parents were rich. They're rich, so they had the money to do this. But if you have somebody that's suffering from it and you have finances, it's worth doing. It does work, okay? Instead of them going out and putting things in to unalive these people to take their lives, what they should really do is invest in doing putting that cactus, to healing these people, because it is literally a cure. There's a cure for it, and it comes from a fucking cactus. And they should really invest in curing these people, because they're most creative, most intelligent, and people. And now the only thing that gets in their way is the addiction. But if you get rid of the addiction, you're left with an amazing, creative, intelligent being. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, they want change. They're just afraid of the sickness. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like someone's like, yeah, temperance. You're very patient. You're an earth angel, and you've been very patient during this process as well. And your patience and your faith is going to pay off tremendously. And you did this, so whatever you did, your person could be you, or your person, somebody could be possibly healing from something right now. It could be, or maybe you are in AA or NA. Maybe somebody, that's what your life story, maybe that's what part of someone's life purpose is, okay? If you are in addiction of any kind, alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever the situation is, okay? Maybe that's part of your testimony. It's your life. It is definitely part of your testimony, okay? You're going to help a lot of people. Maybe you're going to be, doing something, maybe starting a rehab, okay, or some sort of facilitation, okay, maybe kittens, maybe something to do with children, okay, that's recovering with children, because there are addicts, unfortunately. When I was in White Deer Run, they had the child's wing, right? And my heart broke, and I always wanted to work there with the children. There was a 13-year-old boy who was there, Tyler. I'll never forget him. I remember his name and everything. The kids loved me there, because I'd always joke around, and they would listen to me. They would listen to me, and I would tell them, bro, you all don't want this. And a lot of I kept in contact with them, and they were sober after, hearing. They would never, first we weren't allowed to talk to the kids, right? The adults weren't allowed to, but they seen how the kids, they looked up to me, right? And, they actually they pulled me aside to come be a speaker to the children, and I spoke, and I told them my life story and everything, and their jaws, I got the chills, their jaws dropped. And this 13-year-old boy was in rehab for shooting heroin. He had marks up and down his arms. My heart, I just wanted to, I was like, what are you here for, you little dork? And I was joking around with him, I was I just I want to cry right now for this kid. My heart broke when I seen him. And the marks up his arms, I thought he was there for smoking weed or sipping his mommy's alcohol or something. He was 13 years old, and he was I'm a heroin addict. I was like, get the fuck out of here. No, you're not. Shut up. Quit playing. And he was like, no, for real. And he pulled up his sleeves, and there was marks all up, and I just wanted to grab this little boy and hug him, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I went out of my way after that, when I was like, wow, this is insane. I would always go over and try to pump him up and tell him how amazing he's doing, and this is not what he wants, and he can fix. And the saddest part about this was his mother got him doing it. His mother got him doing it, and he said he didn't want to do it no more, but his mom she was obviously a junkie. It's a difference between an addict and a junkie. She was a junkie. She got her kid doing it because her child could go out and get money and go get the shit for her, and if anything, she wanted her child to take the fall, not her. Somebody could try to pin something on their child, but the workers there, they seen how they would listen to me, and they actually listened, and they were inspired by me, so they had me tell them my life story, and I did. And I kept in contact with quite a few of the kids, and they stayed clean. and or like Misty, like you have no idea how much you helped me. And I feel like whatever this is, like you have that captivating, and it's because of how real, how raw, how authentic you are, and you're helping so many people. And I feel like with the kittens, this is like a kittens, you know. So I feel like something to do with children. You're going to be helping children, possibly recovery, okay? And I always, ever since that day, I was like, dude, I want to get a job. That's what I always wanted to do, okay? To help children. You know, I feel like it's part of your life mission, and possibly, I'm telling you right now, go to White Deer Run, okay, in Allenwood, I think it is, or whatever it is, and they have a child wing. They do with minors, and they're not here for smoking weed or drinking alcohol. They're there for shooting heroin, like literally. And somebody's getting called up for getting high with their child. Do it, and it's not like a you know, it's not just a little thing. It's something serious, like methamphetamines, heroin, something crazy like that. Okay, yeah, you're an earth angel, sure. There's a lot of patience that was required that you know what I mean, there could be patience required, but everything is being balanced out. And if you really look at this kitty, somebody has a cat that passed away. They're watching over you. Oh, my baby. There's a cat that's a guardian, okay? That's watching over you. They're protecting you, okay? They love you, all right? I mean, I hope you still talk to your kitty cat. You can probably still feel your kitty cat's like purrs on. I feel Phoebe's purrs on my lap all the time, every once in a while. Even like I could feel her after she passed away. Like I would feel her sitting on my she looked just like Clyde, a lot like Clyde, on my lap, and you could feel her purrs. And I could feel like literally her on my, you know, like how she would put her paws up on my chest. Like I could feel her and feeling the purrs. You know what I mean? We're making someone's heart go pitter pat. Okay, but yeah, like see how like the angels, I mean the little kitty cat, he's taking the water from this one, pointing out in the other ones. See, you were always like giving too much to people, and it was never an equal give and take. So now your God's gonna be overflowing your cup to the point where, you know, you're gonna feel like whatever's going on here, you're gonna feel like, why me, God? Like, or you can, like, you're gonna be so blessed with blessings, okay? You deserve it. And it's because you always overgave, you always did so much. And even in your darkest times, look how dark it is in the background, you still stayed in the light. And even when you didn't have it and you didn't know how you were gonna get your next meal, you were still giving away your food. And God, you know, you didn't bloat about it, you didn't gloat about it, you didn't go around and go, hey, guess what, guys? Like, you know, no, you kept it quiet. You didn't even say nothing to these people. All right, you still gave because you know what it's like to not have. And you know, you didn't expect anything. You don't confirmation. You don't expect anything in return. All right, you just do it because you know what it's like to hurt. You know what it's like to go without, and you don't want nobody else to have to go through that. And God's seen all. Okay, He's seen all the darkness. He's seen all the light. You've seen that no matter how dark it was for you, you know, you still shared your light, and you still did everything so divinely. There's some sort of major dark truth that's coming out for you, but you know, if you've been asking somebody sacrifice an animal, possibly a cat, see the sword going through, and you see the skull. Something about somebody sacrificing animals. The fuck is wrong with people? Maybe somebody's going to testify about that, some in black and white, but you're about to get some serious, sad truth, dark truth, but I'd rather know than not know, right? You can see the darkness behind it, all the something that's in black and white. There's like maybe video proof or testimonial proof or something. But yeah, even in your darkest times, you were still, even when you were hurting so bad, you poured out so much, even when you didn't have it yourself. And you weren't even worrying about what was in your cup. You were just, you know. This just gave me a flashback, right? That's why I just zoned out for a second. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. They just remind me of something. What the fuck? What now? I just heard AAMCO. What? That's the second time that happened. Something about AMCO. Okay. Somebody could work for AMCO or somebody, I don't know, AAMCO. What is that? Is it like a, I know it's something to do with cars, but is it for paint job or is it, somebody could be a detailer, okay? Like, you know, we're not just cleaning the cars, but possibly painting them, or Or is that where somebody needs to get their car fixed? I'm not really sure, but I know it's something to do with vehicles. But I just heard double AMCO, AMCO. Like, okay. AMCO could be significant. Someone's name could be Amber. Someone's name could be Ace or Asa. Someone's name could be Paige. Someone's last name could be King. Faux show. The Magician, darling. You're gonna get, yeah, somebody did a sacrificial ritual here. Hangman underneath the, and it's backfiring on them majorly. They could have definitely sacrificed an animal. You're manifesting your passion in new beginnings and your truth and clarity, your 1,000,000% truth and clarity. And these douche magooshes that were smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, that did some sort of sacrificial ritual. They could have sacrificed an animal. There, it's caught in black and white. There's evidence. There's proof. They could have sacrificed a fucking, I don't know, using like, I always hear Kev saying about rat tails and shit. Remember rat tails back in the day? My brother had the most sickest vicious fucking rat tail, dude. I'm not, like, nobody had shit on him. Him and my cousin Gary. I'm not playing with you. Gary and Jay, they had like the coolest fucking rat tails. Remember like, remember like the hairstyle? And then they had like, sorry Jay, sorry Gary, but they, I mean, it was vicious, okay? Back in them holy moly, some old days, you know, they had like, my brother had like sick ass, like the 2 lines and like the zigzag, you know? His shit was on fleek, son. Same with my cousin Gary. They had the best, man. Don't think me, Jay. Someone think me, Gary. My brother had like that lightning bolt on. Yo, his was sick. Like no one had shit on him or my cousin Gary. Somebody could be an artist. Oh wait, let's see what's at the bottom. The sun, they've been exposed. The sacrificial ritual has been exposed. You're manifesting happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity, okay? And seeing with the kitties, the little kittens, you might be somebody could be playing frisbee. Alright, someone's name could be Jamie, because this frisbee just reminded me of Jamie from her boyfriend. He plays frisbee. Jamie from what the fuck? Rose. Mystic Rose 1111, right? Mystic Rose 1111. And her cute little adorable little daughter. She's such a cutie pie. Cherish. Oh my god, she's such a cutie pie. But yeah. Somebody could play frisbee, but you see the frisbee, it just made me think of her, okay? So maybe it's your, okay, so her boyfriend, like, because you know how her boyfriend plays that frisbee, I don't know if y'all follow her, but she's amazing. Her boyfriend plays frisbee, so maybe it could have been a possible, not saying, because yeah, look, see, there's like a frisbee here too, but I feel like it's a pentacle, but here it's definitely a frisbee. So not saying it's her boyfriend, but I'm saying, like, I feel like the spirit's way of linking me to, it could be your ex that did a sacrificial ritual. Now, if you had a kitty cat or an animal that passed away, you might find out it was your ex. You might get the sad truths about what really happened to your kitty cat. Or this could be maybe your ex did this. Maybe they have cats. Maybe they breed cats, right? And they do it for a reason because they use them as sacrifices. Oh shit, bitch. Somebody could have hens or chickens or something like that too. Somebody could be an artist of some sort. Like you can draw, okay? Because my cousin Gary, my brother too, my mom too, a lot of people in my family are amazing artists, okay? And like I was saying, this reminds me of the drawings, the painting things, the coloring. But it could be any kind of art, music, it could be anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, they've been exposed. And you're manifesting happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity, exposure, okay? You're manifesting your passion,